Avery here with my dad, and just Happy New Year's from the Truck Focus podcast.
That's right. Happy New Year, everyone. We made it. And we have we have a lot to be grateful for this year. And just as we enter 2022, we wanted to take a moment just to reflect on 2021 and just all of the amazing things that we were able to experience as a family, but with Truck Focus Podcast specifically, as well as encourage you to take some time to think about, okay, what was I able to accomplish in 2021? Yes, there were some uphill battles. Yes, we had to navigate through, I guess, just different types of challenges still. But I think overall, the year was awesome, and we have a lot to be grateful for. So start us off, Avery. I'll ask the question. What's the number one thing that you feel you accomplished in 2021?
Well, I can say this for both of us, and it's crazy that we reached over 60 episodes on the podcast. It's crazy to think that in just a year we created that much of episodes, and all the time spent editing, all the time spent interviewing people, and it's just crazy because I remember when we first recorded back in December, we were sitting in the same room, sweating, and we were like so nervous because it was our first time. We didn't know what to do. But then as the months went on, we started to find more ways that we could change the podcast, help create that pivotal impact that we do today. And it's just crazy to think how far we've come from then to now.
Totally agree. Yeah. The thought of deer in the headlights, the thought of, okay, am I supposed to be perfect right now? I think a lot of people fight the perfectionism, and you kind of become paralyzed by analysts, where you're just so focused on has to be perfect, where I'm glad Avery and I were willing, to be honest, we sucked when we first started. We were willing to suck though, because we feel the Truck Focus podcast and the impact that it's having in just the transportation industry and the lives of many, worth it. It's worth it to be a little embarrassed at times. It was worth it to be like, this is a big mountain to climb for our first year. And yeah, I agree with Avery. The fact that we were able to record over 60 episodes, that's a lot of impact. And that's something that we're super grateful for, and we're really proud of, because it's a community effort. It's a collective effort between our industry leaders, between Avery and myself, between our dedicated listeners. And of course, if this is the first time you've ever checked out a podcast, welcome. But yeah, all in all, it was just a really big accomplishment for us. It brought us closer even as a family, because you start allocating just more time, just being mindful of what you're looking at and what you're spending time with. And overall, yeah, we're super excited. And with that said, we really hope that you're able to reflect on 2021 and say, what was the biggest thing that I accomplished this year? And you can actually feel it. You can own it. You can say, you know what, I made that happen, or collectively we made that happen, because that is how you build momentum. When something starts as a dream and then you make it a goal, as Denzel Washington likes to describe, and I just really own that mindset. So again, I encourage that upon you, just to say, you know what, yes, we had some challenges in 2021. No, it was not perfect. Yes, I had to suck at some stuff, but it's worth it to accomplish the goal. So Avery, as we enter 2022, what would you say is your number one, I guess your biggest goal that you want to accomplish this year?
I think the biggest goal for 2022 would probably be making the basketball team, because I just recently signed up for tryouts in early March, and February. So I'm just hoping that I can do well, and that I have no pressure on my back, and that I'm able to make the team.
Totally agree. Yeah, and I think just your commitment to practicing, studying film, go Steph Curry. We are definitely Steph Curry fans. It'll all work out in your favor. So obviously, being your dad, I'm probably your number one fan, but coaches out there listening, you should probably recruit my son. That's a really exciting goal, and I'm excited for you to accomplish that goal, and to go through just all of the ups and downs of what that looks like. So, but yeah, as we enter 2022, I encourage you to think of at least one massive goal. If you're creative and you're dedicated, think of 1,000 creative goals. There's really no end, or there's no number that you have to stick to. But if this is the first time that you're like, you know what, 2022 is my year, I want to make not just January a good month, but all 12 months impactful, now is the time to start. Write down, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and write down, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? Who do you want to see? What do you want to experience? Whatever it is that's important to you, take the time, and then you can create a plan. Because really, if you think about it, if something is broken down, so say it's a really big goal and it's broken down into micro pieces, so small pieces, and each small piece is just one action item a day, you'll be surprised what you can accomplish. So we really encourage just thinking about it, being forward thinking, and give yourself credit. Say, you know what, I deserve this. I deserve having goals, and I deserve accomplishing these goals, so that way you go for it. And there's gonna be times where you suck. Great. There's gonna be times when you're really tired. I understand. And just, not allowing the excuses or the fear of perfectionism to stop you from doing what you really want to do. That's super important. So again, as we come to a close today, just thank you so much for all of your dedication, just to investing your time into our podcast, to all of our dedicated professionals that have shown up in 2021. And I know you're going to continue to show up in 2022 and create that pivotal impact. Thank you so much. And Avery, of course, it's always a pleasure. So much love. And hope you have a really great new year. Happy New Year from the Truck Focus podcast. Bye.
Bye.